You know, there's something powerful about how we start our day. The way we begin our morning sets the tone for everything that follows. If I rush out of bed, jump straight into my tasks, and let my thoughts run wild with worry or stress, that's the energy I carry with me all day. But when I choose to start my day with God, everything changes. It's like hitting the reset button, allowing me to focus on what truly matters. Imagine waking up and before anything else, taking a moment to breathe, to be still, and to just say, God, I'm here. Speak to me. It's simple, but it's transformative. When we make space for God first thing in the morning, we invite Him into every aspect of our day. And when God is present in your day, things shift. The challenges feel a bit more manageable, the noise of the world a bit more muted, and our hearts a bit more at peace. See, we all have choices every morning. Will I allow the rush, the chaos, and the distractions to control me? Or will I let God set my agenda? Because when God sets the agenda, you're not just reacting to life. You're walking in purpose. You're moving in alignment with His will. Now, some of you might be thinking, but I'm not a morning person. And I get it. Not everyone wakes up bright-eyed and ready to go. But this isn't about being a morning person. It's about being a God person. It's about saying, Lord, I give you the first moments of my day, however that looks. Maybe that's on your morning commute with the radio off, or during a quiet coffee break. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be intentional. God isn't looking for perfection. He's looking for connection. He wants a relationship with you. And relationships are built on time spent together. Imagine starting your day saying, God, I'm ready to hear from you. I'm ready to receive your guidance. When you do that, you're letting God speak first, and that makes all the difference. One of the most overlooked aspects of our relationship with God is listening. Many of us are so quick to speak, to tell God our needs, our worries, our frustrations, that we forget to pause and just listen. But God's voice is often found in the stillness. In Psalm 46:10 it says, "Be still and know that I am God." There's a reason why stillness is mentioned. It's in the stillness that we hear His gentle whisper guiding us, comforting us, and sometimes correcting us. You see, prayer is a conversation, not a monologue. It's not just about you unloading everything on God and then walking away. It's about creating space in your heart and your mind to hear what He has to say. When was the last time you truly waited on the Lord? Not just for a minute or two, but really waited. Because it's in those moments of waiting that God often speaks the loudest. Sometimes we wonder why we can't hear God's voice, why we don't feel His presence like we used to. Maybe it's not that God isn't speaking, but that there's too much noise drowning Him out. The world is loud. Life is busy. But God's voice is the one that brings peace. His is the voice that gives direction. But you can't hear it if you're always in a hurry. Today, I challenge you to slow down. Give God your first moments. Give Him your undivided attention, even if just for a few minutes. Say, Lord, what do you have for me today? What do you want to show me? I'm here, I'm listening. And then be silent. Be still. You might be surprised by what you hear. God's guidance is like a GPS. Even when we take a wrong turn, make a mistake, or get off track, He gently recalculates our path and says, "Turn around. Let's try this way." But you've got to be listening to hear those instructions. Don't let the busyness of life keep you from hearing the still, small voice of God. Don't let the noise drown out His direction for your life. Remember, God wants to speak to you. He desires to be in a relationship with you. And that relationship starts with time. It starts with prioritizing Him. Not because He needs it, but because we do. We need His presence. We need His guidance. We need His peace. So this morning, or whenever you find your quiet moment, take the time to sit with God. Open His Word. Pray. But most importantly, listen. Because God has something to say to you today. Are you ready to hear it?